If I had to start trading from scratch today, no money, no experience, no connections, just me, my laptop, and internet, I already know exactly what I'd do to become profitable. I won't start gambling. Neither hop from one YouTube strategy to another. No blowing account after account, hoping for a miracle trade. Here's the truth. Most people make trading way more complicated than it needs to be. They're stacking indicators, chasing signals, jumping into every candle move. And it's not that they don't want to win, it's that they have no system. If I were starting today, I wouldn't waste time trying to reinvent anything. I'd go straight into building one thing, a clean, high-probability strategy that I can execute every single day. And I'd center it around structure, momentum, and confirmation. And for that, I'd use the Pro V3 on TradingView. Let me explain why. The first thing I'd do is stop overcomplicating the chart. One of the worst mistakes beginners make is cluttering their screen with 15 indicators and calling it analysis. What you need is clarity, and the Pro V3 gives you that instantly. The color-coded candles show you market bias at a glance. Blue for bullish, red for bearish. No second-guessing the trend. When I first started, I wasted so much time fighting the market's direction. Now, I just follow it. Next, I'd use the Power MA. This isn't your average moving average, it reacts dynamically to price and gives me an extra layer of confirmation. I only take trades that align with it. It helps filter out the noise and keeps me on the right side of momentum. Then, I'd pay close attention to structure. The Pro V3 automatically highlights break of structure and change of character, two of the most powerful signals you can use. When I see a chosh after price taps into a premium zone, that's a signal I trust. It means the market is shifting, and if I'm patient, I can ride the new move with tight risk and clean reward. Another thing I'd focus on is zones, supply, demand, support, and resistance. The Pro V3 maps these out for me automatically. It even detects retest zones, which are perfect for sniper entries. I used to miss those areas all the time, or I'd enter too early. With this indicator, the chart does the heavy lifting. I just have to wait for confirmation. I'd also use the multi-time frame dashboard every single day. It's one of the most underrated features. It shows me what the market is doing across several time frames without me switching charts constantly. That's how I stay in sync, and that's how I catch trades that align from the 1 hour to the 15-minute without losing my focus. Now, let's talk execution. If I were starting from zero, I wouldn't try to catch every trade. I'd pick 1 or 2 solid setups a day, wait for price to enter a key zone, look for a chosh or BOS, and only enter if it aligns with the overall trend in Power MA. I'd manage my risk tight, 1 to 2% max, and use the trailing stop-loss feature in the Pro V3 to lock in profits while letting trades run. It's not about doing the most, it's about doing less but doing it better. And I journal everything, every win, every loss, every setup I hesitated on. Because the data doesn't lie, you grow by studying yourself, not by guessing what went wrong. But above all, I'd stay consistent. The edge isn't in some magical indicator or signal. It's in showing up every day, following the process, and trusting the system you're building. And that's what the Pro V3 helps you do. It keeps the process clear, it keeps the chart readable, and it gives you tools you can actually act on, not just stare at. So yeah, if I were starting all over again, I wouldn't waste time looking for the perfect strategy. I'd go straight to structure, confirmation, and confluence. And I'd use the Pro V3 to make it all come together. That's how I'd start. That's how I'd stay consistent. And that's exactly how I'd become profitable without blowing accounts, without overcomplicating things, and without relying on luck. If you're serious about getting this right, go check out the Pro V3 on TradingView. The link is in the description. Add it to your charts, build your setup, backtest it, study it. This isn't about catching every move, it's about catching the right ones with confidence, clarity, and control. I've been on the losing side of this game. I know how it feels, but I also know the way out. And this is exactly how I'd do it.